Good morning. Welcome to our assembly for today. Now, I wonder if you can remember two things. One is, what was the theme of our assemblies? So kind of the general idea of what our assembly was about from Monday. And then there was this particular story. We watched a little cartoon. Can you tell me, what was that cartoon? What was it all about? Okay, so see if you can retell that story. Put your hand up, tell your adults that you're watching with. Go. Right, you might need to pause the video, but that's right. It was all about teamwork, and it was all about working together to do the right thing, to make the right choices, make the right decisions. Like your teacher helps you with your work, and your friends were helping you with things in the playground and stuff. So in our assembly today, we are going to learn two facts about sheep, because we were talking about sheep in the assembly, and it was the parable of the lost sheep. And I've got two facts to tell you. One, I wonder if you can tell if this is true or not. Is it one of these where you're being teased by your head teacher? Sheep can see behind them without moving their heads around. I can see behind me like that. But a sheep can have its head pointing that way and can see behind them. Do you think that's true or false? Put your hand up if you think true. Put your hand up if you think false. Okay, well, it's actually true. So we can see about 120 degrees, roughly that way out from left to right. So what I want you to do is I want you to try making a right angle. So everybody do this, and now do that. So you've got that right angle shape. Okay, that is your right angle. Okay, so keeping your wrists together, open up your fingers, and if you put that in front of your eyes like that, you should be able to just about see both of your fingers. That kind of gives you that idea of how far we can see. Well, a sheep can see right the way around from that side, all the way around to the front, all the way around there, all the way around there, all the way around there, and all the way around to about there. So kind of where my arms are, that's where the sheep can see. So they can literally see what's behind them without turning their heads. So, and it helps them to identify danger, predators. Now, have you heard the phrase, "I've got your back"? I've got your back. Well, it seems that a sheep can actually watch its own back, as well as watching the backs of others. Now, we can't see behind us. We need others to look out for us to make sure that we are safe. And good teamwork means that we have to keep an eye on what other people are doing. Like the teachers who are out on the playground keep an eye on you to make sure you're safe. If you go to the park, you might go with mum or dad, and they might keep you safe. People keep an eye out on you. They've got your back. So I want you to see if you can have somebody else's back today. I want you to see if you could look out for someone else and make sure that somebody else is safe, make sure somebody else is happy. Be part of that team to make Wincham a slightly better place. Okay, that is your challenge. All right, see if you can do that. Now, sheep can see behind them. That is fact number one. Okay, sheep fact number two. Sheep have best friends. Did you know that? Sheep actually have best friends. And it's probably not the farmer. I don't think there's a sheep who's best friends with a farmer. Now, I wonder if you know the name, the collective noun for a group of sheep. That is a flock. So what about a group of humans? I think there's lots of words that we might use for groups of humans. We could call a group of people a community, a class, a cohort, a team. Now, certain groups may have a particular purpose, like an orchestra or a school or a choir or a football team. And like a herd or a flock, those in the group are thought of as a whole group. But anyone knows, anyone that works with sheep know that they have best friends, other sheep that they actually spend a lot of time with. They might run with the flock, but they play with their friends. And they have a particular sheep that they are particularly friends with. Now, every community is made up of smaller groups. In school, we've got classes, and we may have certain subjects. So like some of you will go to different classes for phonics and things like that. Now, the Bible says a friend is always loyal, and a brother is born to help in times of need. Now, we know that some of our friendships are closer than others. Sheep have best friends, even though they're known for being a herd. So we need to remember that although we have best friends, we're part of that larger community. So just because you're friends with Fred doesn't mean that you can't play with Bob or you can't be nice to Bob and help Bob out. You can still act as part of that team with Bob, even though Fred is your best friend. And that's really, really important, because to make our class, your class, our school work as part of that team, we've got to show that team spirit, that sense of being a team and helping each other to everybody, not just our best friends. So there we go, guys. 2 sheep facts. So sheep have best friends. And can you remember our first one that we started with? Sheep can see behind them. Okay, so your challenge is to make sure that you've got someone else's back. It might not be your best friend. You can look out for somebody else who you wouldn't normally play with. See if you can help them in some way and be part of that team with them. Okay, there you go, guys. I'll see you around school and have a lovely rest of the day. Bye-bye.